Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Cobalt Mood. Today I want to talk to you guys about trusting your gut. Maybe some would call this intuition. I do have some stories for you today. The mural that I hired out has been finished, and I don't know how to do overlays here, nor do I want to learn at this point in time. So if you want to see the silly dog mural I had created with shout out Ollie Illustrations on Instagram, you can go to my channel, cobalt.mood, which is my Instagram, do they call it usernames? Anyways, cobalt.mood or cobalt.mood. Same spelling as this channel, all lowercase, and you can see the dog mural that has been finished as of last night. So it looks really cool. It's just like the sketches. I'm super happy that this stranger I found on the internet panned out. It's very nice and most importantly self-managed. I was a little bit worried that like he'd do half of it and then wait like 3 months to finish it. So yeah, that was not the case. He was self-managed, great communicator, process was smooth, and now I have a great mural. So next time I meet a client, hopefully I'll just be like, meet me by the mural, and they won't miss it. So anyways, I plan on writing this off on the dog business side. So yeah, interesting advertising write-off that I haven't considered before. So that's pretty cool. I think it's the first mural in my neighborhood, and I'm really glad I don't live in a neighborhood with HOAs because I don't think this would have been allowed. So anyways, yeah, check that out. It's on my Instagram. Okay, what else? Trusting your intuition. Yes. So yesterday, when I went to go pick up the banker's boxes, I had scheduled another pickup from somebody else that lived like 5 minutes away from the banker's box person. I was going to go pick up a Stief collection, or Stief. It's a German company. They make realistic stuffed animals. I actually have one. I can show you what they look like. So I pulled this guy, really cute monkey. Maybe you call this medium size. Yeah, he sits up. Here's the tag. So the tag definitely helps to sell the item, but I have seen some that will sell with just this little button there and the tag missing. So yeah, it's, you know, semi-realistic. All of this is kind of airbrushed onto the fur. The pink and around the mouth and the nose is also airbrushed. This guy's pretty soft. I don't know the age of him, but I believe I listed this guy maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago for $125. So we'll just see if anybody comes by. I actually don't know the sell-through of Stief products. I just know that they are very collector friendly and they usually have pretty high prices. So the collection I was going to pick up yesterday was 7 smaller size. They look to be maybe 3 or 4 inches big, different animals for $120. And I was a bit hesitant about that particular pickup. It was a marketplace listing in all caps. And when I see people with all caps, I think, okay, you're a scammer or you're maybe a bit older and you don't know how to use capitalization. In all fairness, I do know Diane Keaton, rest in peace. She had said that she loved using all caps because she just liked the look of it. So who knows? But as a former graphic designer, whenever you see all caps, some would say in normal writing, that would appear as if you are yelling at someone. So yeah, it was a little bit kind of red flags about the all caps, but in looking at his store on Marketplace, all of the listing, like everything was in caps. So I'm like, okay, this just must be the way he types. Yeah, so the second flag I had about him was he had like a mix of really good reviews and then really awful reviews. And the ones that were like 1 star, it's like based off of like a 5-star system, if I remember, or 4 stars. Anyways, the 1-star reviews had said that they paid him before picking up the item, like through Venmo. And then when they arrived at his house, he told them that he sold it to somebody else and didn't send back their money. So I would never do that. minus the muralist that I paid before getting anything. Okay, so maybe it happens. Yeah, I do not buy things sight unseen. I must look at it, right? Or have thorough photos if I'm like buying it online. So I kind of like knew that in the back of my mind, and I messaged him on Sunday with the intention to pick up on Monday, since I was going to pick up the banker's boxes in the same area. I told him I was interested, didn't negotiate him on the price, because at $120 for 7 of them, that would make them each about $17. And most of them are going for $60 plus on eBay. So there was still margin there. I was like, okay, I won't make this difficult. So he agreed on a time. He did tell me that they were first come, first serve. But he did give me his address, and I had given him a time that I was going to swing by on Monday. So sure enough, on Sunday, after getting his address, he was like, oh, you better pay me now, so that I hold them for you. And I was like, no, no, no. In my head, like, no, no, no. We're not doing this shenanigans. I think I said something like, no, I'm going to wait till I'm in person. I trust that nobody has follow through on this platform, which is true. That's kind of the way I win most buys, is that I actually show up and be a good person. It was seeming like it was going my way. Didn't know if there was any other actual buyers, but sure enough, Monday rolled around about 24 hours later. I was maybe 30 minutes away from texting him to be like, I'm on the way, when I saw that the item sold. And then he didn't even message me. Like, he just let the time pass. I was very close to messaging him and being like, hey, did you mark this as sold for me? Which sometimes does happen, but usually we'll put it in the pending. So anyways, I was confused. I decided not to message him about him. I was like, I'm just going to get the banker's boxes. And then at like 7 p.m. he messaged me and he's like, sorry, they've sold. I'm just like, bro. So the point here is trust your intuition, but also do your research. You know, it was clear this guy, if he was a schemer, again, I cannot prove that he actually sold these to somebody else, but you know, the reviews said exactly what he was going to do, and then he did exactly that without communicating. So do your research on a person, and don't pay people before you see the product. The only time I will like take a chance on that is if it's like, okay, I'll send you $5 to hold it. Like, I can lose $5 if they like don't set it out on their porch or whatever. But so far I've had great luck, knock on wood, with people in my area. Everyone's super cool and honest, and it's fine. That's the second story. That did not pan out. But because I did message somebody about these Steve bears, I started getting other people posting about Steve bears hitting my algorithm that weren't in my area. They were like shipping type things. So that's kind of interesting. All right, with Ellie, you guys remember I was struggling with having normal days of sleeping. And because of that experience of her really messing up my sleep, even though she is such a great dog and she is senior and she sleeps like for most of the day, it became a very challenging and draining process the first time around. So when her mom reached out asking if I was available to sit her again for a few days, she's here right now, I wanted to say no, but I said yes because at the time I needed more clients. And then my schedule filled out anyways, so didn't really need it. But I've learned second chances, and I've also switched the way I'm doing things. So I just wanted to give her another chance. I was like, you know, some dogs are usually first time around on their best behavior. Other dogs are filled with anxiety and are acting out. And then the second time you take care of them, they're like cool as a cucumber. So that is how that happened with Ellie, that I'm really grateful for, because I have been able to have normal sleep. She is like calm as a cucumber all the time. The main thing that shift that I think helped is I remember vaguely the first time that I talked with her mom, which was probably a few months ago now. And she told me that she likes nesting in closets. And my closet in my bedroom is more like a pantry. Like, it's just like a tiny closet that I've made do with like stacking some bookshelves and getting cube I'm actually pretty proud of it, to be honest, because I've maximized that space. But anyways, the closet I have doesn't have space to add a dog, but I do have a second closet in my bedroom that has just been kind of a storage area. So I kind of like cleaned that out a little bit, moved some of my clothes from my closet to the storage closet. I don't know how it works, but I know dogs have strong sense, and since she's losing her hearing, I bet her nose scent, what's it called? I don't know. The nose part, the very scientific nose part, is probably stronger right now. So anyways, I put my clothes in there. I put her bed underneath all the clothes, and it's like she can just walk straight into this closet. And yeah, she's just been in my bedroom. I'm just hoping for the best. And luckily, she is a great, wonderful queen dog. And I'm so glad I gave her a second chance. And the last few days have gone by so fast. I'm like, what do you mean it's about to be May? Because I thought the last week of April will just drag on, but that's not the case. So yeah, all to say, really happy that I gave Ellie a second chance, and she's great, and I understand her now. She understands me. So, you know, off we go. And she likes the mural. I believe the photo I put on Instagram is her standing by it. So yeah, we've come full circle now. So I feel good about, about ending this video. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.